before I actually jump into the session, I want to make one small request. Guys, make sure that you have your notebook, okay? Notebook and pen with you, okay?
Okay.
Uh, so because you can capture as many notes as you can, because
Mm-hmm.
notes are the most important thing when you go for your interview. If you have notes, you can just quickly look into it and you can, like remember everything. Like it will remind you everything. Okay. So now, basically, this Polo organization, okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's say that they are selling shoes offline right now. Okay, they are sending the shoes to the distributors, and distributors are sending it to retailers, and they
Mm-hmm.
are selling it on the store. So Polo
Yeah.
shoes are being sold on different stores. Okay,
Yeah.
but
Mm-hmm.
now Polo decides that I want to sell the shoes online. Okay, what do you think? Like, what do we need to sell shoes online? So we need a website, and this is a Polo website, is going to be a Polo website. And on this website, you're going to list down all your shoes. Okay, all your shoes you are going to list down, and then people are going to come here and buy the shoes. They can make the payment, they can buy the shoes, they can order the shoes on the website. Do you agree? Now, when we need a website, where there are, more than 10,000 people might visit your website across the globe. So some
Mm-hmm.
people will be visiting from Canada, US, India, every part of the world. People will be visiting on your website and making the order. Okay. It
Mm-hmm.
means it can be 10,000 users or more than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, there are 10,000 visitors. Okay. But to create a website, what do we actually need? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So to create the website, do you agree with me that we need some software developers? Software developers are responsible to write the code. They build the application. Okay. So all
Mm-hmm.
the application you see in entire world, let's say, you see Facebook application, Netflix application, everything is developed by whom? Software developer. Software
Yeah.
developer's role is to write the code and develop the application. So software developers are going to write the code. Now they're responsible to write the code. Second, we need servers. When we want to run our application, software developers will basically build the application. Okay. So they will
Mm-hmm.
build the application. But we have to host this application. We have to run this application somewhere. Okay. So what we will do, we will basically host this application on a server. Now, when this application will be running on a server, this application will become capable to basically accept the request and send the response back to the users. So all the users who are sending the request and receiving the response, that can happen. So we need servers. So let's say that we need at least 4 servers because the demand is really high. So we need 4 servers. Okay. Now, third, Third, we need the administrators. Okay. See, servers, when we talk about servers needs administration. Okay. What kind of administration? Let's say there's a data which needs to be backed up. There's a configuration which needs to be done. So to maintain these servers, to manage these servers, we need administrators. Okay. Those administrators are the engineers who are basically going to work as a system admin role, and they will manage all your 4 servers. Let's say if something goes wrong to your server, or you have to install some software, or you have to upgrade your operating system. So for all those server related activity, you need system administrators. So let's say that we need administrators. So we need admins. So we need, let's imagine, 2 software developers and 2 administrators. Now let's go to fourth requirement. Now to keep these servers, these servers will contain data, which is the data which is confidential for Polo. Polo cannot expose user data to across the globe or to anyone.
Yeah.
Customer data cannot be exposed. It passwords, credit cards, credentials,
Mm-hmm.
it cannot expose to anyone. Okay, so it has to make sure that it is keeping those things very secure.
Yeah.
So for that, it has to place these servers in in a proper office building, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it will place into office building. Now, fifth thing is that now these servers, when these servers runs, okay, to run these servers, you actually need power connectivity, isn't it? So if you don't have power, your servers cannot run. That's a simple logic. So we need power connectivity. And then we need network connectivity. Network connectivity means that if our servers are in network, then only users can reach. Otherwise, users cannot reach.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the six major requirements to create any website. So whenever we have to create any website, we need at least these six requirements. We do have multiple other requirements, but these are the primary requirements to create any website so that our website uh, can handle the load. It can basically manage uh, the users.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now let's calculate the cost. Now let's calculate the cost. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
two developers, software developers. So let's say if one developer charges $5,000, then do you think that two developers will charge $10,000 and that is a fair every month? Isn't it fair? Because these are the engineers. So and these are the software engineers. So do you agree with me that they are going to charge $5,000 each developer every month? Okay. So let's say that when we want to go and buy servers, okay, from the market, okay, and servers are high-end machines, I mean, which has good configuration. So do you think that each server can cost you $1,000? So in total, it will cost us $4,000. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about first month. Okay, now administrators. So administrators are also engineers. So they will also cost, if there are two engineers, so they will also cost $10,000 because even administrators are engineers, software developers are also engineers. So
Yeah.
on an average, we are keeping $10,000. Is that okay, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
office building, how much rent do you think an office building can cost? So
Yeah.
probably we can spend like $500. Okay, whether the bare minimum. And power connectivity can basically, can we say that it can take $300? Okay. And network connectivity we can say $100. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
which is like a Wi-Fi bill. Okay. Now, now we have, if we calculate this cost, okay, so 10,000 plus 10,000, 20,000, 4,000, 24,000, 24,500, 800, 900, 24,900 is the cost for every month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
if 24,900 is a cost for every month. Okay. So do you agree with this cost or not? So to manage my website, to manage Paulo's website, we at least need 24,900 every month. Now, now what happens, guys? Now this is the on-premise, that when we want to set up our own infrastructure, that means it is on-premise. Okay, so some people call it as on-premise and some people call it as on-premise. So generally in Indian accent, we call it as on-premise. Okay, but I know that in America, it is being said like on-premise. Okay, so now when we say that on-premise, which means that everything is taken care by us, that we are taking care of servers, we're taking care of office building, we're taking care of power connectivity, network connectivity, we have administrators. So on-premise means that we are setting up our own small data center wherein we are managing, we are keeping our servers, we are keeping everything ourselves. So we are managing everything ourselves. Okay, that is on-premise. Guys, can you tell me what is data center? So it's actually a space where a lot of servers are kept and running. Okay.
Okay.
So that is your data center. Data center means where you have kept your servers and those servers are running. That is your data center. Now, if you keep, let's say, 5 6 servers in your home becomes data center. Okay. So data center is not a very big thing. It's just like where you have kept like a lot of servers. Okay. Uh, you won't believe that there are more than 20,000 servers in one data centers. If we talk about Google data center or we talk about Amazon data center, so there are more than 20,000 servers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there are like those data centers are big data centers. Okay. Let me ask you a very interesting question, which will literally excite you.
Yeah.
Now, let's say that Google, okay, I'm asking a very practical question. Google
Mhm.
has one data center. Okay.
Mhm.
Can you imagine the size of this data center? That one Google data center is like 6 football stadium, you know. So it was that big, and it is that big. So it's like it exists. I mean, the idea here is that there can be so many servers which can sit at the single place, okay, and they are running. So you can imagine that the applications which we use in a in a daily life, there
Mhm.
is a whole big infrastructure which is kept behind it, and we never know about it. One day I was talking to my dad, and he's like an old man, and he told me that, Naman, like this Uber application and all these, you know, all these like food order applications are earning very much. So he said that they're earning very much. They just created a small application and they are earning very much. And then I explained to him that it's not like that. This small application which you are using, there's a whole big infrastructure which is sitting in the background. There are
Mhm.
numerous engineers who are working for a countless days to make sure that this application runs and provide you the service. So
Yeah.
it seems that it's a very lightweight application on your phone, which is running as Uber. You can just
Mhm.
quickly, order something. I mean, book your cab and book your food. I mean, order your food. But there's a whole big infrastructure with a lot of engineers who are working day and night to make sure that this application is highly available to the users and they can use it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not simply that they are making money, though they are making money, but they are not simply making money. It's like they are actually investing heavily and then they are making money out of it. So that's what I was just talking to him. And lot of non-IT people have that perception that coming up with a small application and getting popularity is easier, but it is actually difficult. Absolutely. Okay. Now coming back to the topic. Now, now we know what is on-premise. Now we know what is data center.
Mhm.
Now let's understand what is cloud. This is the one thing which we have to discuss today. That what is
Mhm.
cloud? So cloud is the you know cloud is like there's an organization. Okay, there's an organization like Amazon.
Mhm.
Now Amazon has a lot of money. Okay, so
Mhm.
Amazon decided that let's do one thing. Let's buy a you know buy a big land, and on this big land let's keep a lot of servers. Okay, so let's
Mhm.
in short, Amazon decided to build a data center. Okay,
Yeah.
now when Amazon decided to build a data center, this data center is not cloud yet. What it did, it basically started renting out these computers or these servers to multiple different clients, and then it became cloud. Okay, so this
Okay.
data center became cloud when Amazon decided to rent out these servers to different clients. Now let's say that this server is used by Bank of America, this
Mhm.
server is used by HSBC Bank, this server is used by Uber, okay, this server is used by Netflix. So
Mhm.
multiple clients are using multiple servers. Okay.
Wow.
Now, and this
Never
becomes
knew.
cloud. So this is what cloud is. Cloud is not a very rocket science like it will take days to understand.
Mhm.
So in a simple term, it means that Amazon has a very big infrastructure and it decided that to basically offer this infrastructure on a rent to different clients. And
Mhm.
so that it started from here, that it started like this. So in Amazon cloud, in which is AWS, Amazon Web Services, it's a
Mhm.
cloud. It offers different services to different clients, and those clients can use those services and can basically can basically return the servers. If they don't need it, they can return the servers. Now
Okay.
let's understand the benefits of these clouds. Okay, now the benefits of this cloud is, let's say if we go for cost perspective. So when we use Amazon server, Okay, remember one thing, that whenever we use Amazon server, Amazon say, take my server on rent for, let's say, $100 per month. So how many servers we have in total? We need for Polo website, how many servers we need? So if one server costs you $100, how much four server will cost you? $400. So $400 will be the cost of four servers. So now how much do you think, like, okay, so $400 you're going to basically pay to AWS for four servers every month. Okay. But now the crux is that AWS is saying, when you are paying me $400, you don't need to worry about network. You don't need to worry about power. You don't need to worry about office rent. You don't need to worry about administrators. Okay. And you don't need to pay anything upfront like $4,000. You don't need to do anything like this. Okay. You don't need to do anything like this. You just need to pay me $400 and you will get everything. I'll do everything for you. Now your cost, your cost in the cloud is reduced to 10,000 plus 400, it reduced to $10,400. Do you see a drastic change in the cost if we migrate our application from on-premise, where we are setting up the own infra, to cloud? Do you see that if we do this migration, we are going to see the direct cost benefit? Do you guys see first major benefit, that why this revolution of cloud has started, in the whole industry? It is just because of cost, that it had the direct cost benefit, and because of that, it people started, like all the organizations started, that they don't want to maintain their own on-premise infrastructure, because it's like maintaining the on-premise infrastructure themselves is a very cumbersome job, because let's say like there is office is changing, or there's no power connectivity, there's no network connectivity. It's a very, very big challenge where they need to hire a lot of people to manage them. And now they're going for a ready-made, like everything is already there. So now let's say that you want to visit a wedding. Okay. And for the wedding, there are two options. One is that you go for a customized option where you want to get your wedding suit. Okay, that you're going to visit and you need a wedding suit. So you go for a ready-made. Okay. And ready-made means you go and buy a suit and wear it and you like it, and you just you just wear it. And second is that you get it you get it stitched. You give your own cloth, you give everything yourself, and you get it yourself. You're getting it stitched by someone. Okay. It's like you're making it custom made, right? So now, which one is more easy to like which is not cumbersome? What do you think, ready made or custom made? If the quality is same and it fits you well, then you will basically go with ready made, right? So that's how it is. When you are getting the infrastructure the way you want, you're getting the infrastructure as that fits your requirement. Okay. And the quality of service is really good. The infrastructure fits the requirement, and whether it maintains the quality of service or not. If both the things are there, then you will go with the cloud. Okay. So that's how it works.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.